Sword Rider, Transformers reviews and toy related chat. Sword Rider, Sword Rider.
Hi everyone, it's Sword Rider here, and I thought I'd just do a really quick video for you tonight. I'm filming it on my iPad, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. It's a bit of an experiment, but it's more of the story I want to try and tell you rather than the toy itself. So this is a story I touched on at TFN on the Attack of the Small YouTubers panel, and it's a story I've been wanting to tell for a while on video, and some of you know it, some of you don't, so let's get straight into it. When I was a kid, I really was into my Transformers, and I've still got a lot of my Transformers from when I was younger today, and they make up a big chunk of my collection. But there was one Transformer that was pretty elusive, and it was when Devastator was released, or re-released, in the UK. And I'd be going out with my dad each week and picking up a different Constructicon. And I got to the point where I had all but one. I had 5 of the Constructicons waiting to merge into Devastator, but I didn't have a hook. And I remember one weekend we went into, me and my dad went into Woolworths, which was a store in the UK, which sadly is no longer about. And we went into a little branch in Sutton Coldfield. And it took us, even though Sutton's not too far away, we used to go everywhere on the bus because my parents didn't drive. So it took us a good hour and a half to get there. And we basically was chatting to one of the guys, one of the staff in Woolworths. I think it was about 7 or 8 at the time, maybe 6. It might have been 6, I can't remember. And basically what they said was, hook. You only get 1 or 2 in an entire shipment of Constructicons. So they put me one on order. And this was before the internet, before everything like that. I remember my mum and dad didn't have a home phone at the time, so they had to ring my nan to tell her that the item was in. Anyway, a couple of weeks later that phone call happened, and we went down on the bus, me and my dad, again, an hour and a half. We got there, and to find out that they had basically sold the pre-ordered figure to someone else with a surname that I can't remember now, but it was nothing like mine. And I remember one of my most vivid childhood memories was when I was just on an escalator in Woolworths after the staff had told me, and I was just burst into tears. And it is one of my strongest and most vivid memories that I have. And I remember every second of that bus journey home being that really gutted feeling when you thought you were getting something, you thought you'd found something you really wanted, and really I was planning out all the battles in my head and everything like that. And anyway, I went home empty-handed. About a week or so later, I thought nothing of it. I was up late one night. I mean, it must have been about 10:30, 11 o'clock for some reason. And there's a knock on the door, and it's the manager of Woolworths, and he basically apologised for what had happened, and I think the news had got back to him how upset I was, and he handed me this. He handed me Hook. He got me one, and even though I can remember it happening, I can't remember his name, I can't remember his face or anything like that, but I remember being handed this toy, and it's an amazing memory. And I remember getting all my other Constructicons out and making Devastator, and this is the first time in a long time I've taken Devastator partially apart. This is the first time in such a long time I've actually held and looked at this figure. I can't remember how to transform him. Might be difficult being G1 and all that, but unfortunately his weapons got lost in time. But this figure was so elusive, and looking back, if I'd have just picked up Hook on that day, I probably wouldn't have remembered half of the memories around it. So I'm grateful that that person got the other figure, and I'm grateful that that manager of that store took the time and took the effort. And this is what we miss today, with the internet and everything like that. This was just some person who was really trying to make up for a wrong. So that is my Devastator, well, my Hook story. I hope you've enjoyed that. I will try and do some more Transformers content. I haven't been doing much of late. I'm not going to edit this video. I can't be bothered to do it. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I've been Zort Rider, and I'll catch you again soon.